Welcome. Season's greetings to you all. Merry Christmas, and may the 2017 year be very prosperous for you, particularly with your racehorses. We certainly have a lot of firepower in the stable at the present time, so we are looking forward to a pretty good 2017. Well, we have had some success of late. Last time I reported to you, Dame Margot Fontaine had won a maiden race at New Plymouth on the 1st of December. She backed up at Matamata on the 14th of December in a rating 65 race. It's not common that a 3-year-old filly at this time of the year can win a maiden race and then back up into a rating 65, but she handled the occasion with aplomb. Let's have a look at the last 300 metres of this race.
300 to go, Dame Margot Fontaine the leader. From on the outside is Volts, wider out, Hot and High Heels, and behind these Trigger getting out now and is coming after them down to the 150. Dame Margot Fontaine tackled now by on the outside, Hot and High Heels. Heartbeats running on, so is Volts, but it's still Dame Margot Fontaine in front, and it's going to win. Dame Margot.
And then we had more success on Christmas Day in Malaysia at the Penang Turf Club, where our iron horse, Our River Dancer, the 6-year-old grey, led all the way from start to finish in this race. This is a great commentary to watch because it'll just demonstrate how horses can make fools of the commentators from time to time. Let's have a look at the last stages of this.
It's about to be tackled now by Tapatas, who ambles up on the outside of the grey. Baby Polo continues to run on it. Down the outside, Trevor Tyne, followed by Zenny Decker. Tapatas now reaches the lead from Our River Dancer with 100 to go, and then Baby Polo, and it's Tapatas home in the last. Our River Dancer's coming back. He's not home. Well, there you go. Our River Dancer's come back.
Looking ahead, Fortuna's got some upcoming runners over the New Year's weekend. First of all, at Ellerslie on New Year's Day, we've got Dame Margot Fontaine stepping up to the Royal Stakes. This is a Group 2 race over 2,000 metres for 3-year-old fillies for the stake of $100,000. She's been ideally prepared for this race with back-to-back wins at 1,400 metres and 1,600 metres, and we're pretty sure she's going to give us a bold showing at Ellerslie on New Year's Day. Later that day in Singapore, we've got the evergreen Eaton's Gold, who's back to Class 4 company after a freshen up. He races over 1,000 metres. He'll relish that trip in a fresh up state. He's aiming for his 8th career win in Singapore. He's an 8-year-old now, lovely horse, and we're just really looking forward to seeing him perform on New Year's Day. The same day in Singapore, we've also got Major Tom. This is the other end of the scale. This is a 3-year-old gelding by Darcy Brahma, who's having just a second race day start. And he started on the 4th of December, a debut run, 1,000 metres. It was far too short for him, a fast finishing 4th. This time he's up to 1,200 metres, and we are looking for a really good showing from him. The next day, here in New Zealand, January the 2nd, at Terenikau, we've got another 3-year-old, Colorado Prince, who's having his debut run. This is a big, strong, powerful staying type, actually a half-brother to the good Fortuna fillies, Darcy's Dream and Windborn. He's by Alamosa, and he trialled really nicely at Te Araha in December, and now he's going to have a debut run over 1,400 metres. Later that day in Singapore, Hidden Promise, the 4-year-old by Postponed, is having his second start. Another staying type. He debuted also in early December over 1,200 metres, and now will run over 1,400 metres on the 2nd of January. Well, January's almost here, and it's an exciting time for us because we've got the Karaka sales at the end of the month, and we've already been conducting inspections. Along the way, we are going to attend the Gold Coast sale, the Magic Millions Gold Coast sale in the middle of January. We bought a really nice Stratum filly there at last year's version, and we're aiming to buy another nice filly at the sale in the middle of January, so look out for that. And then of course we'll be at Karaka and buying usually the usual 3 or 4 horses that we buy each year at Karaka. All right, so finally in closing, as you know, Fortuna recently celebrated 100 wins in partnership with Te Akau, and we had a wonderful celebration here at the Galvin household on Sunday the 18th of December. We had the Te Akau representatives here, David Ellis. Mark Walker was home from Singapore on vacation. He was a special guest. Jamie Richards also from the Te Akau team, and a big crew of Fortuna owners who came along and enjoyed some fun and celebration and a few speeches, etc. on the 18th. All the very best for those of you that have got runners over the next few days. We are looking forward to the racing immensely, and again, a Happy New Year to you all.